Good morning, all. Welcome to the online video tutorials of Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today, we will be discussing about the software testing. In that, we will be discussing the module 1, that is basics of software testing. Here in this module, first we will be discussing about the basic definitions that we come across in the software testing. So what are these basic definitions? We'll see now. Before to that, what is software testing? What do you mean by testing? So the definition for software testing is testing in the sense we are examining something, in the sense we are investigating something, right? So software testing means investigation conducted to provide the stakeholders the quality software and also to discover the problems in the software. If any problems in the are there in the software, in the sense those problems will be identified when you carry out the testing process, so that you will be able to provide the quality software to the customer or the stakeholders. Okay, so that is the importance of carrying out the software testing. So software testing, in the sense it is an investigation conducted to provide the stakeholders a quality software and together with that to discover the problems in the software. There are two types of software testing. We can carry out the testing process in the software in two ways. One is manual testing, and the another one is automation testing. So what is manual testing and what is automation testing, you will study in detail in the later classes. Now we shall discuss about the basic definitions. So now before to this, we discussed about what is software testing, right? So software testing, in the sense it is an investigation which you will conduct to provide the stakeholders a quality software and to discover the problems are there in the software or not. Okay, so that you can provide the good quality software to the stakeholders or the customers, right? Then why do we need to test the software? Why you have to carry out the software testing? Because the two main reasons are to make a judgment about the quality. That's what you have to judge the quality of the software or acceptability. Okay, quality of the software. For that judgment or to accept the software, you have to carry out the testing process. And second thing is, as I said, you to discover the problems in the are there in the software or not. Okay, next we test because we know that we are fallible. Why we need to test the software? Although the software developer has developed the software properly, then also we will be carrying out the software testing. We will carry out the testing process. Why? Because it's common that the humans are fallible. This is especially true in the domain of the software and software controlled systems, so that we have to carry out the software testing process. Okay, next we'll discuss about the basic definitions in the software testing that you should be aware of. So first definition is errors. So what is an error? People make errors. That is nothing but people make mistakes. A good synonym for the error is a mistake. So when the people makes a mistake, we call it has a error. That is when the people make the mistakes while coding, we call these mistakes as bugs. That is, we, in the sense we the test engineers, we call those errors or the mistakes which is made by the developer, we call it as a bugs. Okay, so this is the definition for error. In the sense you have to remember that people make errors or the mistake, those mistakes which are done during coding. So those mistakes we call it as a bugs. Next is the fault. A fault is the result of an error. When the error is tend to propagate and it is carried out, which is if it is not identified in the initial stage itself and it is propagated to the next phase, we call it as a fault. A fault is the result of the error. Next is failure. A failure occurs when a fault execute. When a fault is not identified and it is executed in the sense that results in a failure of a system or a software. So that is about failure. Next is incident. What is an incident? Incident is nothing but it is a symptoms. Okay, it is a symptom which is associated with a failure. If any failure is there, so automatically when that failure occurs, so in the sense you will be executing that fault, right? So when the fault is executed, it results in the failure. When the failure is tend to occur, at that time you will be able to notice some symptoms over there which is associated with that failure. So these symptoms they alerts the user to the occurrence of the failure of a system. So those symptoms we call it as a incident. So incident is nothing but it is a symptom which is associated with the failure that alerts the user to the occurrence of the failure of a system. Next is test. The next definition you should be aware in the software testing is a test. So what is test? A test is the act of exercising the software with the test cases. So you will be exercising the software by writing the test cases and by executing those test cases. So that we call it as a test. So test is nothing but it is the act of exercising the software with the test cases. The next definition is test case. So you know that a test is nothing but it is an act of exercising the software with the test cases. Then what is test case? Test case as an identity and it is associated with the program behavior. So by looking into the program behavior, you will be writing the test cases. A test case also has a set of inputs and a list of expected outputs. So how you will write these test cases? In the sense you will be writing the test cases by looking into the program behavior. What behavior should the software exhibit? How the program should work? How the software should work? So by looking into that, you will be writing this test case. So what will be there in this test case? It consists of a set of inputs and a list of expected outputs. So you'll be having an idea about what should be the input and you also know that what behavior the program should exhibit, so that you will write it as a expected output. So this test case it consists of a set of inputs and a list of the or a set of expected outputs in it. So these are the basic definitions you should be aware of. So first thing is error. What is an error? People make the mistakes. So those mistakes we call it as a error. So when these mistakes which is done by the software developers is identified in the testing process, we call this as bugs. Next is fault. What is a fault? Fault, it is the result of an error. When the error tends to propagate and it is not identified and corrected, then it results in the fault. Then what is a failure? Failure, it occurs when a fault execute. When the fault is not identified in the initial stage and it is executed in the sense, then it results in a failure of a system. Then what is incident? Incident, it is a symptom which is associated with the failure of a software that alerts the user to the occurrence of failure. It gives some symptoms about the failure of a system. So those symptoms we call it as an incident. Next, test is nothing but it is an act of exercising the software with the test cases. Then what is a test case? Test case, it is an identity and it is associated with the program behavior. By looking into the program behavior, you will be writing the test cases. So you know that how the program should behave, how the software should behave, what should be the functionality of that software, so that you will be having a set of inputs and a list of expected outputs in this test case. Next is we look into the test cases in depth. So what is the definition for the test cases? Test case, it is a detailed documentation of all the possible scenarios for one specific requirement. You know that when the customer approaches an organization for the software development, he says his requirements. So according to those requirements, so we will be developing the software, and by looking into that program behavior, the test cases will be written. So these test case, it is a detailed documentation of all the possible scenarios for one specific requirements. Then why do we write the test cases? We write the test cases to have a better test coverage, and to have a better consistency in the test case execution, and to avoid the training new engineers on the product or requirements. So you know that if we write the test cases, you will be writing those test cases for each and every requirement, so that the requirements will be covered over there, so that you will have a better test coverage. The second thing is that to have the better consistency in the test case execution. And also the one more benefit of writing the test cases is that to avoid training the new engineers on the product or the requirements. When a new engineer will be joined into that team, in the sense the testing team, in the sense, so instead of training him each and everything, how the software is working, what should be the behavior of that product, so instead of training him, if you have this test cases, in the sense a detailed documentation is available for all the scenarios, in the sense, then by looking into that, he can carry out the testing process. So to avoid training the new engineers on the product or requirements, we should write the test cases. Next is test case execution. So looking into the test cases and test the application is called a test case execution. So what is test case execution? In the sense, you will be executing the test cases. So looking into the test cases and testing the application is called as the test case execution. Next, every test engineer will write the test cases in the test case template. So how the test cases should be, in the sense, a template is available for that. According to the template which is followed by the organization, so according to that only the test engineer should write the test cases. Then the test case template, it varies from companies to companies and project to project. So whatever the organization is following the template, according to that the test engineer should write the test cases. And these templates, it varies from companies to companies and from projects to projects. So this is about test case execution. So test cases, in the sense, it is a detailed documentation of all the possible scenarios for one specific requirement. Test case execution, in the sense, looking into the test cases and testing the application, we call it as a test case execution. So who will write these test cases? Test engineer will write the test cases, where you will write according to the test case template, you should write the test cases. And these test case template, it varies from companies to companies and from project to project. So far, we discussed about what is software testing. What is the definition of software testing? Software testing, in the sense, it is an investigation conducted to provide the stakeholders a quality software, and also together with that, if any problems are there in the software, that will be discovered once you carry out the software testing process. Next, there are two types of testing. One is manual testing and the another one is automation testing. Then we discussed about the basic definitions: errors, faults, failure, incident, test, and test cases. What is a test case? Test case, it is a detailed documentation of the possible scenarios for one specific requirement. Test case execution is nothing but looking into the test cases and testing the application. We call it as a test case execution. Thank you. We shall continue the next class.